Hello and welcome to Interfaith Insights Spotlight on Faith, the show that explores how the musical career of a celebrated artist in which faith and spirituality plays a big role in their life and their music. And today I'm super excited to have a good friend of mine here, incredible artist Mike Delaitre. And Mike is a singer-songwriter from the Indian Ocean of Mauritius, the beautiful island of Mauritius. With his roots in reggae, Mike's music is a fusion of influences from Mauritius and beyond. Mike's vision is to use music as a tool to give example and to bring people together, which is really what we're all about here on Interfaith Insights and at Edinburgh Interfaith. He's currently based in another island, perhaps a little bit less exotic, which is Burnt Island. And Mike continues his journey to bring colour and warmth to people's hearts. So I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to you, Mike. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Yes, welcome for the invitation. Welcome, thank you very much.
Well, it's wonderful to have you. Now, I was reading a very inspiring thing that you wrote this morning, which I think encapsulates what you are trying to do with a lot of your music. You say that your music is to give people hope and consciousness in a world that is full of corruption, war and destruction. Music is my tool to lift people's spirits and to unite as one. We talk about change for this world, but we will never achieve change without positive example. Positive action brings positive people. I think that's an amazing statement. Wow, it's quite inspiring. But we're hearing about, the reggae is also is that kind of almost a political voice. It's also raising an awareness of African roots. It's a kind of vehicle to challenge injustice. I read this beautiful quote today that said, Rastafarianism is a religion based on social change and reggae is the means.
Yeah. Reggae music is also used to bring a lot of consciousness by using a lot of his lyrics, but also reggae music also has this other side that a lot of us use for meditation, and use to communicate what we call the high, the creator, and also in reggae music or Rastafari or Rastaman also are the followers of Christ. That's why some of us have dreadlocks. I used to have dread, but you don't need to have dread to be a Rasta, because the word Ras mean head, the head of the source, the head of the energy. So Rastaman or a Rasta woman is only a relationship with his creator, and take the valve of doing good for each other, and don't judge any religion. Yes, we've been affected by religion in slavery, but a Rastaman and a Rasta woman, and I say again, it doesn't need to have dread or not have dread, is someone who dedicates his life to do good for each and everyone.
I think a lot of people probably won't know that when you're talking about the belief in Christ and the Abrahamic roots of Rastafarianism. Most people don't know that. I think I don't know what they feel. They maybe feel that it's some alien religion which is separate from them, which exists in another part of the world.
Yeah, I think a lot of misunderstanding. For example, in ancient Egypt, for example, when we talk about Kemet time, you will see in the wall of Egypt, they will talk about Christ, and they will talk about even baptism, how the water, the system, how they were doing all of this. They were talking about the way they heal. For example, we know in Hindus they have Ayurvedic, but in ancient Africa, Ayurvedic was already there. It's only the Indian managed to write Ayurvedic in a book.
Oh wow!
But we lost everything because of slavery, because slavery also destroyed our university. So, and for us, Christ, He's not only described as the Son of God, but he also, we read, that's why we are the followers, or the Nazarite we will call. We see him as a healer, so a man that healed people on earth. So we became a healer, or it through music, or it through massage, or it through oil, or it's through water, or air, or an energy, or even cuddling a tree, is all a system of healing. And because we are all we get fed by energy. For me too, I was not living in Europe before, but the history of Christ and the prophet that we have in Africa is a very different story from what they have in Europe. And because we have proven, have evidence that Christ, when there's a part there in the Bible talk about the book of life, talk about Christ went into Egypt, but we know that he went into Ethiopia, and we know all the journey that he did, and we know where he was and with who he was and what they were teaching him, because they were preparing him to become a healer.
Wow.
Yeah, because what's happened also when we read a lot of the scripture, they miss the element that Christ used. There is also a lot of element. For example, when he came back into Jerusalem, he spit on the soil and made mud and put it on some man's eyes, because he knew the knowledge of the soil, what the element of the soil have. And when we look in Israel, Israel is also sitting on a platform of a lot of salt. So there's a lot of salt underneath inside the earth. We have the Dead Sea, so a lot of salt again. And salt is also used for purification and cleansing. So we knew he had the knowledge of this.
Wow.
As Aboriginal people today will eat earth. They will dig the earth and eat the earth because they knew, and those earth will not give them illness. So they are, and we are also, we don't eat meat. We don't eat any meat. We eat only herbs and and fruits and this is also a responsibility that we take. We believe that, you know, that the body is an herbal machine, you know.
All these missing years that I didn't really know that, all that knowledge, that idea that Christ existed in Ethiopia. It's fascinating. It's fascinating to think on that, how that might have influenced him. So going back to your own music, I mean, we've been on a wonderful kind of spiritual journey through this conversation. What would a Mike Delaitre concert be like? It's coming into my mind. This different style, to give people a flavour of what to expect from your music.
Well, a Mike Delaitre concert, it would be like 30 degrees in Scotland.
Are you meant to that?
It would be nice and warm, and for every people from every community or any faith. It's a music of love. It's a music to give. It's a music which you have like a powerful shoes. You can walk even on water or on fire, and even in space. And it's the music of everyone.
I love the message behind that. Yeah. And what do you think has been your career highlight so far, Mike? What for you in terms of music has been the biggest thing for you?
Well, I would say is actually this new project I'm writing.
Tell us more.
There's a new project called Connect to Me, but not really to me. Is connect to the force of life, which I've been working on this even before the coronavirus. Is reggae music, but in a much more meditation way, in a much more meditation to give people a chance to really take 5 minutes for themselves, and also is to give voice to young people, or for the one who doesn't have a voice, but also to give people a choice, because sometimes we do an album, and on the album is much more a rebellion album. We have a lot of message, we have a lot of things to say about politics, but this time I've chosen to kind of much more give something good and meaningful to people, but not necessary to take a journey, or to believe, oh, this is a reggae music, so I need to be a reggae man to listen to this. But it's more open. It's more open to everyone. Everyone can find something to breathe a little bit, and to get all those stress out.
That's beautiful, really. And so I was going to ask, what is the next stage for you then? Is that finishing that album? Is it
finishing the album, and then working on working a lot on self-healing. The aim is to do a lot of small videos on self-healing and share it for free, and also to start to raise money, and also to touch a little bit more spiritually, but in a more energy element, to speak about the energy, how the energy of life is, and to really encourage peace in and out, because we the way the situation is, the way the coronavirus, and how many people have gone through a lot of change very quick, a lot of stress very quick. Now it's time for the people, the followers of Christ, to be coming with the light and the knowledge, and to heal everyone. No really matter in what religion they come from, no really matter what political belief they have, is to come and heal everybody that need some help.
Is there anything else, any message that you would like to leave us with, Mike?
I would like to say to everyone who will be listening, and I would say this as a man that is living a journey in his life. We all come here for a reason. We all come here to change something, to make it better. And this is all the responsibility of life. And for this journey, we come, and there are next generation that come after us. So this journey of a life is also a beautiful gift, a very beautiful gift for us to see this world, because we believe that there is this world and there's the spiritual world. So my message would be for everyone: have a life of peace, and peace shall be your journey.
Oh, Mike, that was beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'll just stop it there. Just going to say thank you so much for coming on the show. We've been on a wonderful musical journey. Learned a lot about Rastafarian philosophy and beliefs that I didn't know, and also learned a lot about the musical influences on you. So it's been fantastic. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and thank you to invite me. It was my pleasure.
Thank you.
Blue, the color of the sea.